Jersey. Reggie got Indiana. And he was
Congratulations, Mr. President.
it's crazy how he was making the cuts, making it.
Why is he not better than him?
Think it's sports, but sometimes we don't know. We asking.
This joint one time down. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You know what that means? That means that we are back. Yes, everybody. It's your guys. We think it's a sports show, and I'm your host, Mike D. And we got a special show for you, of course, because this is our 50th episode. Go ahead. Go where the streamers at? Where the streamers at? Where the air horns? Somebody.
Oh, shocker.
Oh, you ain't know it was your 50th?
No, I mean, I guess I did, but not.
Episode
Yeah,
50.
yeah, about it, you know.
But this is our 50th episode. I'm sure we had more. I'm sure we messed up the numbering somewhere.
Yeah,
For sure.
But I mean, we do overdue bills. We do everybody eats bees. So obviously we put in, we getting close to our 10,000 hours. So you know what that means.
Uh-oh.
Yes, this is great. What you say, Priest?
What
Priest,
does
you
that
know what
mean?
that means.
You don't subscribe to that?
No, I don't.
You don't subscribe to 10,000 hours? Okay.
No, I don't. Right. No, I
But
don't.
no, you don't subscribe to it, or you don't know what it means.
I know what you mean. Yes.
Mills, you know what that means?
I don't even know what y'all talking about. I wasn't really paying attention either though. But
See, Mills, the 50th. So Mills,
Yes, he hasn't changed since first.
episode 50. Episode 50. Mills,
Consistency. That's key. That's what they
key.
say. They say it's key. You know what I mean?
I'm crying, but yeah. So I'm here with my guys. Y'all know who they is, but we may have some new listeners out there. So Mills, tell people a little bit about yourself for episode 50.
what's going on, people? Mills. I'm the married one out of the group. I don't know.
Is that it?
I'm the-
you didn't make one?
I'm the quiet one. I'm the quiet one. So you may get some little I'm coming in. I'm not
Terrible.
I feel like I'm on a Bachelor, bro.
I like long walks on the beach. I'm crying. Yes, but this is Mills. Episode 1, episode 50. Mills bring the humor every week. So shout out to you, Millie. Also, my guy Rad, A1 since day 2. What's going on, bro?
Okay.
Tell people a little bit about Mr. Drip himself.
I don't call myself that for sure. But laid back guy.
Both nicknames are given to you by other people.
That's what they
Okay.
say.
All right. I'll take it. But cool guy. Got kids. Yeah, that's it.
Well, what's that hat about?
This hat?
Is that like Peter Pan or something?
Oh no, it's Courage of Carly. Or it's
That's U.S. Polo Assassin.
no.
I'm about to say that, but you was
No, I got it from it's a Roswell. It's a Roswell thing.
okay,
Oh,
that's
okay.
fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, we shitting on it.
Shout out to Cancer Research.
Yeah, Courage of Carly. Shout out to Courage of Carly too.
So, and we got my point guard, my guy Preach. Go ahead, Preach. Tell people a little bit about yourself, man.
Preach. The name is indicative of itself. I am a preacher. Mr. Controversy himself. I probably play devil's advocate the most. I may scream from time to time, but that's just how I get my point across. And when people ask the question, you may ask this question: why does he have to scream? Simply because I want to.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that because this weekend I had Angie and her mom and her brother over, and her mom watched the podcast all the time. She loved the podcast. And like she loved talking about you and how much you be screaming. You're like, why you just be screaming? I was like, that's Preach. That's what he do. That's what he does on the show. He screams. So, but he give us some life, and I appreciate that. So yes, we all got a little bit of something that we bring. I normally host, I moderate, I try to break up Rad and Preach when they start arguing, and I make sure Mills stay awake. So. Like I said, this is our 50th episode. We got a lot to get to. I want to start with the NBA, but I do want to check in with my guys to see how their weekend was. It was a 3-day weekend, Memorial Day. I saw some pictures on Facebook, Rad. Let me hear about your weekend.
I had a good weekend, man. With the family.
Okay.
family at my grandma's house. You know what I mean? Nice little cookout. So it's a good week, man. I had
All right.
all the little kids, but like probably the first time all the kids was together since COVID. So
Mm.
all these many kids. So it was good. It was nice little feels outside, and it felt good. Got a little cold at the end, but but it was good.
Who was on the grill?
I don't know. The food was grilled when I got there. So
Okay.
but I'm assuming my grandma's husband, Mr. Jess, shout out Mr. Jess. It was at his house. I'm assuming he chopped that up though.
What
Yeah.
was the best thing you ate?
Baked beans, tuna salad.
Baked beans and tuna salad. That is crazy.
That was the best things I ate. My fiance made them, so yeah, it was the best
Okay,
thing
all
I ate.
right. I see.
Oh
you
my
suck it up.
goodness,
You
here we
suck
go.
it-
They'll say
It
anything.
was though. I'm not even lying.
All right, yeah, okay. How about you, Millie? You and the wife do anything?
Yeah, my wife got a new job, so it's like her first
Oh, fire.
actual job where she get to pay holiday. So, we spent the weekend together. Sunday we got back in our comedy groove. We went to the comedy show to see Tony Rock. That drink was dope.
See, y'all see him every time he come to town. He didn't even know y'all by name.
Bro, whoever show up at the comedy joint, we there, bro. As long as it was a known artist, man, we down there. Just give us something to do, get out the house. But we do realize that they, go do the same jokes over and over again. Sometimes it depends on the person is, people that got, a longer notebook. I mean, obviously they can go a little longer than that, but typically, I mean, they pretty much give you at least 2 or 3 different material. But it's good to get out the house to have something to do. So weekend was all right.
That's fire. I know my guy Preach watching the game right now. Preach hit me over the weekend. We had a little action going. So we had a couple hitters, but they were close, but close, but no cigar. So Preach, you got any action on the game right now?
I don't. I didn't put nothing in. I took a picture. See, sometimes what I do is I put my bets and I just take pictures of it to see what how I'm feeling about it. So I'm thinking I probably should have put this ticket in because I would have hit, like, looking at it, because Brooklyn is like, Boston is terrible. But the only reason I'm doing that is because Jabari Parker is playing decent, and I don't know if it's because, like, it kind of coincides. So when I was like really, really playing basketball, that certain players are near and dear to me, but Jabari Parker is one of them, and it hurts that he's like terrible.
Yeah, I
But
know,
he was good at a point. Like, so if anybody out there like looking at like he's
hurts,
awful now,
Box.
but Jabari Parker is nice. Like or at least he was. But anyways, this weekend was a good weekend.
It hurt. It hurt Icebox so bad too, bro.
It's bad because he
I liked him, but I didn't like him as much as y'all. He was the Duke. I liked everybody go to Duke, but he got a real Icebox. He loved Jabari Parker, bro. It was like, bro, it didn't happen for him. I don't know. It didn't happen for him though.
He's giving out work right now. I honestly, he should just go.
He's supposed to be the next Melo. He's supposed to be the next Melo, but it didn't happen.
He actually has a talent. But anyways, I had a long weekend. I cooked. I was on the grill. I tried to grill Sunday after I got out of church and grill everything because it was just like my family. But then my cousin called and was like, "Yo, you know what I'm saying? I got some stuff." Brad, your mic is wild. But yeah. So anyways, I had to grill Memorial Day, some steak, some shrimp, hot dogs, hamburgers, everything. I put my own seasoning on it, my own paws, dry rub. And I think I'm for those of you who are not chefs and those of you who are not barbecue, with the term,
was he supposed to pause that? Like, was he supposed to pause?
I said pause.
Did you say no? Did you?
Yes, I said pause prior to saying it because I knew it was fragrant. I said pause, dry rub.
Oh my God.
So I had to
no. You said you put your own dry rub on that.
But I had to pause it. But listen, if Food Network ever want to do anything with me, I'm open.
Anderson always open for business.
Well, I'm just saying, Bobby Flay ever want to get into a little, you know what I mean? I'm open for that too. Some people say that it was probably better than Dinosaur Barbecue. I don't know, but I just, this is what people were saying. So
never had it.
Never had Dinosaur Barbecue?
No.
Oh, okay. It's downtown. You might want to, check it out.
But it was cool for me. I grilled. I was on the grill for like about 4 hours. glizzies, Italian sausages, little salmon, some chicken.
Where that name come from?
Turkey burgers. What, glizzies?
Yeah.
I don't know. But
you have salines, Mike?
No, we don't.
That's
like,
terrible.
So
why would you cook them?
Oscar Mayer.
That's Mike. That's terrible. Like that is so. Listen,
before you start killing it,
no, it's bad.
Angie mom bought all the meat. Angie mom bought all the meat.
Oh.
Angie
she gotta chill.
Angie mom bought all the meat before we get too disrespectful on the food option. Everything was good though.
No, we're not getting disrespectful. I'm just saying
it's not her fault.
That's just a regional thing.
Myers?
Yeah, but it's nothing that really they can do if they don't have salines there. It's just I
had 2 packs of salines and I already grilled them up.
My father had got some skinless salines. I said, listen, take these back. I didn't understand what it was. I put it on the ground. I'm like, what is this?
Express shipped you something, Mike.
I didn't even know what it was. But like, if you listen, salines,
them probably look wow. Wow.
Worse, like the worst hot dog I've ever seen in my life. I said, this is embarrassing. We need to get this out of here. Let's get the real with the skin. I think he just didn't understand that skinless meant just awful. Like it just looks
he just
weird.
went for the deal. It's the skinless that was on a deal.
It must have been
a little cheaper.
It's on a little sale, a little cheaper.
Is he on a keto diet? Maybe it was good for his keto diet. Or
I mean, if you're eating a hot dog, there is no diet for hot dogs. It's a bad diet. So I mean, it didn't matter if it was skinless or not. But
unless it's impossible,
we corrected that. We got the skin. So everybody.
Pause that. So what did you do with those skinless joints? You fed them to the dog, or
nobody ate them? They just said
nobody ate them. No, yeah, that's crazy. Man, well, sip them joints. I
would have fried them joints up. He wild.
I mean,
I'd have been tight.
They didn't eat them.
I would have fried them joints.
You know what the issue was? There's a huge difference. I'm gonna tell you why. You know,
it's a difference. It's a difference when you burn them.
The hot dog bun. Yeah, it's a difference when you burn them. The hot dog bun. It's like the hot dog bun engulfs the hot dog. Pause. But on a skin, saline, let's just move on. I don't want to talk about that.
You know what I'm saying? Because your hands are about to get wild.
It's just all wild. It's just all wild. I don't want to talk about any of that right now. So we can move on.
Yeah, no. So
if you know, you know. If you know, you know.
You know. You know. So yeah, let's get into a little sport. As y'all see, to the new listeners, new watchers, we like to have a little fun before we get into the yelling. But I don't know how much y'all is gonna be here, but we're gonna do a little respect it and a little reject it. It's one of our games. I asked the fellas, do they respect something? If they do, they put up a green index card. And if they reject it, then they put up a red index card. Preacher, you ain't got your cards?
I got my cards, but not the color. Nobody told me the color scheme.
Mike got real like,
my bad. Okay,
Mike got real specific.
Yo, Mike got a yellow one. He's talking about green.
It's green. I got yellow.
Yo, Mike, you got a teleprompter? You reading off a teleprompter or something?
I'm like green. What is he talking about?
Well, I have red. I'm official.
I got red too. I have yellow just like you, Mike. You said green.
Oh, I said green? Yellow?
Yes.
Same thing. Well, green mean go.
I understand that, but we don't have that.
And I got green.
Oh, here you go.
Oh,
I got green.
And he never have anything. Now he got green.
No, he got green. Mills the married one. He got green.
Ain't no seeing green, but I'm seeing green. Shout out to Nicki Minaj.
All right, Nicki.
Hold on, Mills wasn't on the last show, was he?
Yo, was that bar not terrible?
It was terrible.
Mills was
how bad?
On the last show, right?
No,
yeah, rank the bar. Rank the bar.
What did we finish with?
What did I finish with?
Yeah,
I finished with Mike talking about me. About the cliffhanger, and Mike said what my response would be. I listened to the show.
Okay. All right, Mills, pass. Ding.
I didn't even remember that.
Can we rank the bar?
Me neither.
Can we rank the Nicki Minaj bar?
What was the bar?
Ain't no seeing green, but I'm seeing green.
All right, Mike, what you saying? Mike, just move on.
Rank the bar. Rank it.
It's a 3. You can go, Mike.
I give it a 2.
It's a bad.
But so we're gonna do respect it or reject it. So Rad disrespected the hometown team, the Knicks, last show. So I want to start there. So respect it or reject it. It's this narrative going out around right now about Randall and Barrett. And pretty much people are saying that the moment is too big for them, or just the Knicks team in general. And the only person that's really stepping up is D Rose because he got that experience. So respect it or reject it. This moment is too big for the Knicks. See, and this is why you don't get. That's
why you don't get green.
You don't get green.
You're an idiot. You're like a legit idiot. Like a legit idiot. But I'm gonna do this though, by the way.
We wilded today.
That's funny.
Let's go, Barry.
That's crazy.
Sorry, y'all.
I'm rejecting it.
Yo, Mills, you're crazy.
I'm rejecting it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm rejecting it because I just don't think they're good enough. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they're good enough. I think Julius Randle. Now, yes, he played the top 5, played like a top 5 MVP candidate and all that type of stuff. But when it get down to the get down, I don't think he's just literally. I don't think he's good enough. And Barrett, I just don't think they're not ones or twos. I think they're like more closer to 2.5, 3, 4. So that's honestly, and I think Julius Randle is good, and I like him. You know what I mean? So, but honestly, it don't even really matter. I think they're just not good enough. So the moment, non-moment.
I think it does matter.
Go ahead, Mills.
Only because, basketball is basketball. Randall he was putting up numbers throughout the whole season. We voted for him most improved player. He was giving us 25, 10, and something stupid like 6 or something
6.
like that. Yeah, and then you come into the playoffs and he only averaging like 16 points, and 16 and 11. Like, and you supposed to be the leader of the team, and you got D Rose, who typically comes off the bench, and he leading the team in scoring with 23 points a game. You know what I mean? So you can tell that veteran mentality that I've been here before, plays a factor because you got a little more confidence. Like Randall, he don't look like he ready to be at that moment and actually be the leader, of the team. Same thing with RJ Barrett. He hasn't been showing up either. He's right behind Randall, like 14 points a game. But you need people to play together in order to win those games. And look like Derrick Rose, the only person that got that dog mentality out there right now. When a game on the line, you put the ball in his hands. It's supposed to be in Randall's hands, if I'm not mistaken. He got you to where you are right now from the eyes of everybody else. And then you come to the playoffs and he's just folding under pressure.
All right. Priest, what you think?
Yo, this is embarrassing. But I while I do agree with Rad on a level, the reason why I do respect the sentiment is because, yes, Julius Randle is not the best player on the court, right? And Julius Randle may be a 2, 3, or 4, but the issue is Julius Randle is playing like a none, like he's just playing bad. Like, he doesn't even look like he should be on the court at all. And RJ Barrett, I seen flashes, but I think that playoff jitters just got to him. And now I'm saying that, like, on the opposite side, Trae Young is playing out of his mind, and he doesn't have playoff experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bogdanovich is playing great. He doesn't have playoff. Like, so it's like, it's different strokes for different folks, but specifically to the Knicks and Julius Randle and RJ Barrett, Julius Randle looks he looks like Jabari Parker, like, you know what I mean? Like honestly, he honestly looks like a novice playing basketball. It's like, you can't go from being a top 5 MVP candidate to just act like a dud. He's actually hurting his team. Him being out there hurts the team more than it helps them. Like, Obi Paulson look better than him. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, it has to be like the moment just frightens him. I think it's just a fact. Like, he's getting playoff. I don't even call it playoff jitter. I think he's just scared at the moment. He's just scared.
I guess I'm throwing Bill here, but the playoffs started, and at the same time, fans came in for the first time. So when he was in the Garden, that was the first time fans was there, and it was the playoffs. So it was like a double hype moment. But I don't know. Trae, he rose. They screaming "F you" to Trae. He rose to the occasion. So, like, I think it's just, you just see who it is and see who is not. And right now, I just don't think Julius Randle was ever really that guy to, come in and just win playoff series like that. I just didn't see it.
He wasn't, but he's actually worse than what he should be. Like, that's the problem. It's not that, like, yes, Julius Randle is not that good. Everybody knows that. That's not a secret. No, it's not. He's just not that good. What I'm saying is, he's not that good. Like, he overachieved this year. That's a fact. The issue is he looks even worse than anything. Like he looks worse than he was at when he was with LA. It's just like, yo, this is terrible.
I
like
I can see 1
awful.
or 2 games, but it's 4 games.
Yeah, it's like, yo, bro, he's never done one thing good on the court this whole playoffs. And my thing is, it has to be something. And the only thing I can realistically say is like, yo, you're scared of the moment. The moment got too big for you. I'm looking in your eyes. You got deer in headlights. When I look into his eyes, it look like, yo, you don't want to be out here. He hot potato. Yo, the man is taking shots like this, bro. It's just like his shots.
He got fouled. He got fouled on that one.
No, I'm saying just in general, like all his shots is off balance. He's not getting. He can't get to his spots. It's just like, yo, you average 30 against this team. You're bad. You are really bad.
And that last point is what you just said, because I rejected it like Rab, and it's more so my philosophy. I don't ever like to say somebody was too small for the moment, because you can't really. I don't know their mentality. All I can know are like Mike, the numbers and the facts.
Come on, man.
When
we played against Sweet Home, the niggas was small for the moment. That's a fact. All the seniors were small for the moment. You know that for a fact. We looked in their eyes, and niggas was scared. You cannot tell me that they wasn't. Like, keep it a stack.
Well, I don't know.
Keep it. No, come on, Mike. Where Reese at, man?
We're not good enough that day. Reese was the only one that was good enough.
No. It wasn't so much good enough. I'm just good or not. That's not what I'm saying. I'm looking. Yo, you look shook. What is wrong with you? Why are you playing like this?
The difference is that for me at least, is that we know them. And I was in the locker room with them. So somebody on the Knicks can say that if Randall is by himself, towel over his head, like his whole routine is different. Okay, if you want to make that assessment, you can. But you talk about you looking in his eyes. I don't get into that. Like, I don't know. I'm on TV. I don't know what he's thinking. You know what I'm saying? So I rejected it because I don't think that the moment is just too big for him. But I know that in big moments, different players do different things. People like Trey go to another level. And people like Randall and Barrett, if a team's going to play you 4 times and watch all your tape, and like you say, he can't get to his spots, is that because the moment is too big, or they know exactly what he's going to do? He's not good enough. You need to know have 4 or 5 different moves. As the games go on, people watch film, people watch tape. How do you adjust? And I don't know if Randall has another level to adjust to. So that's why I'm saying I don't know if it's not that he's scared. He's just not good enough.
It's playoff basketball.
It's playoff basketball.
It's legit. This is playoff basketball. It happened to Giannis the last 2 years. We've been saying playoff basketball. Giannis, what you doing?
Playoff basketball. Averaging 30 though. I'm talking about this guy is terrible. Like, it's one thing of not having moves and them building a wall and you can't get through it. That's one thing. Everybody go through that. It's a whole nother thing to be the worst player I've ever seen on the court.
Tips haven't been helping the Knicks out either though.
I'm not saying that.
Feel the pressure too, though, because New York ain't been there in a while. You know what I mean? And it's like New York City. You got New York in the playoffs, somewhere they ain't been in a while, and they supposed to be like that go-to city.
But the Hawks are a good team too.
They are a good team.
I mean, they're okay. Yeah, all right.
I think the Knicks. I think the Knicks overachieve. I think they feel like they overachieve. Like the front office people, like, dang, we wasn't expecting to be the 5th seed or whatever.
Yeah,
this probably our mother rebuild year. But Julius Randle played like an MVP. He got us here. Boom, boom, boom. But they really seeing what their team really is. I think. I don't think they was even really supposed to be in this mix. Really.
I mean, they can't win 3 straight.
They had a great defense and all that stuff, but it's like.
Once they played the Hawks 3 times already this year. Like, once you start figuring out people plays, they know where you're going. Like, what do you have next? So we'll see. I don't think, for me, Barrett never in the discussion at all for me. Yeah. I didn't expect anything from Barrett. So people will talk about Barrett not rising. Like, who cares about Barrett? But Randall,
say that he's second best player.
Is he? Yeah, Derrick Rose is clearly their second best player.
No, Derrick Rose is clearly not scared. That's what we're talking.
Oh, he's their second best player.
Is he though? Really?
Yeah, he was up for 6.
I think just because he's the second best player on the Knicks does not mean that he's the type of player to rise to a moment.
Yeah,
that's totally two different things. Those 2 different things. Like,
in the playoffs, you got to be creative, man. You just got to be creative. You got to do things outside your norm sometimes, and you can't adjust. You can't adjust.
I'm gonna say this.
I don't have anything else on that series. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think that RJ Barrett is not. He's not playing great. But he's not playing scared. Like, he's out there, he's making moves, he's going at boys. He's just, his talent. I think he has good talent. He just got to figure out how to score in a playoff game. Like, he got to figure those things out. I'm saying Julius Randle's in the conversation by himself. He is legit scared.
But Julius Randle, he getting doubled and all that type of stuff. He getting
Brad, he was
thrown
getting
out to
double-
stop him.
I'm not
He just-
denying
he's
that.
not. He's not good enough to rise above that, or the teammates around him ain't good enough to get him above
I
that
think
as
he
well.
is-
He's
if-
not.
if
He's
the
not doing
series-
anything good.
He's
though.
also missing though too, right?
Yeah, like wide open shots though.
front of the rim
And
missing.
people go through slumps. I would say this: if the series was 2-2, if the series was 2-2, will we be having this conversation? Like
I
if
would-
Tibbs then put Frankie Smokes in at the end of game 1 and it was 2-2. Are we having this conversation, or is it only because it's 3-1? It looks so bad right now.
If it's 2-2, I thought that like the first game, I looked at Julius Randle. I looked in his eyes. I said, "You don't want to be here."
Yeah.
So
Yo, Priest, I need your TV. And clearly your TV got some different.
Yo, we know he got the 90
pictures.
incher.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Oh.
boss.
Got the 90 incher. Oh.
You gotta chill, man.
Yo, them skinless salines.
Y'all boys is crazy.
Yeah,
Y'all
gotta
boys
chill.
is-
You gotta
All
chill.
right.
I got
So,
it. Y'all
all
wildin'.
So I'm going to I gonna lie. I expected the Wizards to lose, but Embiid got hurt. But I'm gonna use this from Miami. Respect it or reject it. The Heat Bucks series was the worst series in playoff history.
I mean, I would say
At least in your viewing history. In your viewing history. Name another series that was more pointless than that shit. Come on, man. Like Jimmy Butler shot 60% from the field.
It was
They
legit just bad.
said Bam Adebayo turned into what's his name? Oh, what was the Heat center? Joe Anthony. They said Bam turned into Joe Anthony.
It was just
So what's up?
bad.
Yo, that's
It was legit bad. And we talk about people that did rise to the moment, like Julius Randle. Jimmy Butler looked like a scrub out there, man.
X.
Legit scrub. Like you supposed to be the leader of the team. And I think he probably was like middle of the pack, like performance-wise of the entire team. And you supposed to be the number one guy, over there. He didn't perform at all. They showed all these memes of him, how he looked all shredded and stuff. And you out there playing like a little kid, man. Playing like a little kid. They all were pretty much bad. Like Tyler Hero don't even exist. Like he was just balling in a bubble.
He get a
man,
pass from
Duncan
me.
Robinson.
Why? Because he was high on Perkies?
Yeah, man.
They was hitting
Yo, they say Tyler Hero are getting crazy out there. Like, and I understand that the life can get you, and it's okay. I'm not
lot of money.
I'm not mad at that.
Got millions.
Yeah.
The white boy that dress and act black.
Yeah,
I'm sure he on the tear.
He getting to
Got
it.
a song named after him.
As he should, though. As he should.
Yeah, I would say this. This is really points to the bubble. I said that the bubble was fake last year. Y'all all didn't agree with me. Not that it was fake, but I just knew like it's just something about it just didn't feel right. People they said oh, what's the dude from Indiana with the braids?
CJ Miles? No, not CJ Miles.
No.
The dude who was they called him MJ.
Yeah, he said Prime MJ.
From NC State. Yeah, my guy. Yeah,
he was hurt this whole year, right? He didn't play this whole year.
But Jason Tatum said that though. Like NBA players was looking around like, yo, he doesn't play like this. But
TJ Warren?
TJ Warren,
yeah, TJ Warren.
Right, but TJ
had like a couple
I'm gonna shoot TJ some back.
TJ averaged 20 before. He averaged 20 before.
And he has
or
that
18
in his game. Like he had that coming out of college. He had all that.
No, he didn't. Not the same. That was a lot of salt.
Yes, he
That
did.
was prime.
He was giving 50.
That was Jordan in the Space Jam.
Yes,
bubble.
I remember TJ Warren. I remember TJ Warren.
Clearly you don't. Clearly
I
you
do.
don't. Because clearly TJ Warren was one of the best college players I've seen. Offensively.
Yes, but he was playing like one of the best NBA players you ever seen during the bubble.
He got the chicken, bro.
He was giving you 50 pieces at any given night.
I agree. The bubble, listen, the bubbles, I'll say this. As a professional basketball player, when you play in front of crowds and when you put that whole element in, that changes a lot of things.
Different players got to step up.
But I respect the bubble because it was basketball. And mano y mano, I've seen boys give out a lot of work. And I can respect that, though, because it was just like, yo, what's up? See me on the court over here. So I know, like, if they play king of the court, I understand that Jimmy Butler will win a lot of games. But, I mean, Jimmy Butler is a good player, but, like, Jimmy Butler was never a top 10 player, ever. And
Yes, he was.
He was never in his life a top 10 player, ever.
Last year.
Buckets?
But I'm saying like realistically, when you look at the totality of it, like I knew that Jimmy Butler was not a top 10 player.
People was. I remember it was a point where they was comparing Paul George or Jimmy Butler. It was like that was a discussion.
Paul George was never a top 10 player ever in his life.
Yes, he. Oh my God.
I just never. But y'all was saying that, but it was false.
It was.
It was we were wrong.
Yeah, it was a mirage. It was a mirage.
It was.
Y'all thought y'all seen something that y'all really didn't. It's a fact.
But he was top 10, bro.
Well, I'm glad you said that, Preach. I'm glad you said that because that's where I want to go. Because we got a question from a viewer, and they wanted us to discuss something. They were having an argument with a group of guys, and they was arguing about who is better against these players. So this is the respected or rejected Klay Thompson version. So I guess they was arguing about Klay Thompson, and somebody was talking about how nice Klay Thompson is, and pretty much they said, respected or rejected, Klay Thompson is better than Bradley Beal.
Ooh.
I'll reject that.
Respect it.
I reject it.
Yeah, no cars. You're not doing cars no more?
Oh, I can use. I got my red joint work.
I don't got it. Yeah. I respect it.
Preach, what you think?
That's
Come
tough.
on, Preach. Okay.
I think Klay. Yeah, I think Klay.
You say you respect it?
Yeah, I respect it. I think
It's
defensively,
tough though.
he can give you 20 a game. He could check the best player on the team.
He's not. But can I push back on that? He never does good on those players.
Can Raph finish that?
No, I know we talk about Klay defense, but like he actually gets in foul trouble a lot. He's actually not really that good of a defender. Like I just wanted to be clear.
Well, he has first team all defensive team.
That doesn't mean that you're a good defender. That just means that they voted you to be there. That's all that meant.
Well, okay, that's fine. He has first team all defensive multiple times.
Nobody ever know anything but Preach.
No, I'm just saying though, like when they be saying
the
that
accolades,
you're telling me that they voted him first team all defense. Like, so
what do it mean? It means nothing. It means absolutely.
Like it's a mere bag of shells. Like, when you watch Klay Thompson, he fouls all the time. He's always out because he's in foul trouble, and he be just getting torched. Like you said he's always one of the best players. They always torch him though. Like we gotta include that too. Like he never stops the best player ever. He never did that. Not one series. I just want people to know that.
He was the second best player on the championship team. And he rose in big, huge moments. Like he has one of the greatest, like the game 6 of the Western Conference Finals. It was like I could not believe Klay. Like Klay just like Klay moment. It was like, yo, Klay moment. This is Klay's world. So Klay has shown me I'm never going to not have no doubt in Klay Thompson. Like if I'm Steph Curry, I know if Klay on my team, I think they superheroes. Yeah. They're superheroes. So I not watch that full hand. So I just he better than most two guards. I will only take maybe James Harden.
Wait. Relax.
Not bad.
You know what? It's this is tough for me, but I'm going to respect it. I am. I'm gonna switch it, and I'm gonna tell you why. Only from the standpoint of this, Klay Thompson is besides Steph Curry, he is the best shooter I've probably ever seen. And when I think about that game against OKC, it just changed my like.
It was crazy.
I didn't understand how he could do this, but like he literally lost his mind. But like I've seen him in pressure situations like that, and I love Bradley Beal. Like Bradley Beal's a great player, and I think we sometimes we make the mistake in looking at certain players who create, who get their points differently. We used to make that mistake, like when people said that Carmelo Anthony was a better scorer than LeBron. That was just insane. It did not make sense to me because one, I'm of the persuasion that 30 is 30. Right. So like 30 points is 30 points. You can slice it however you want. I can shoot it. I can get it, whatever. 30 is 30. But at the same time, it's just like sometimes it may look better. Like Bradley Beal can come off, with the, you know what I'm saying? Rise. But at the same time, Klay may be more rudimentary with it, but it still goes in. So I think that Klay has his ceiling and what he does best is just higher than Bradley Beal's. I haven't seen it yet. So like that sharp shooting is it's second to none. Literally, Steph Curry is only better than him. So
you can take over games. Literally, like,
and I liken it to like Reggie Miller. You know what I mean? Like a Reggie Miller. Like Clay reminds me of a Reggie Miller. I don't know if he could do that on his own team, but neither can Bradley Beal. So that's not even an argument.
Okay. Y'all want anything about that series? Westbrook just went crazy, even though he had a terrible shooting game. Stats was normal.
I love that. I love it.
Well,
I think
winner go home for him right now anyway. So
he is a train wreck. A legit train. No, Westbrook is. He's a legit train wreck, but I think he's one of the greatest train wrecks of all time.
what are we talking about?
I'm just saying, like,
that's a Facebook pop up.
All defensive team don't matter, but being the best train wreck of all
time is
that is somehow
3 for 19 is really, really, really bad.
It's terrible.
But 19, 21, and 14 is low key nuts. Like that's just a wild stat line. Like 21 rebounds from somebody 6'4" and under. You cannot you gotta give it up. Like you just can't get 21 rebounds.
He affects the game in other ways.
Yeah, like he is Dennis Rodman times 1,000. Like
so,
really peak Dennis Rodman.
Okay. So Westbrook is like peak Dennis Rodman. Is
but
that
like
what we compare it to?
But better though.
He had never won a ring. He had never won a ring.
It's quiet.
But he don't care about the ring anyway.
Well, he don't care. So I don't know if he's going to try to win one like other players.
He's just a bad. He is when you talk about decision making, he is probably the worst of all time. Like out of the history of every player who ever played basketball, he makes the worst decisions out of all of them. But at the same time,
I mean, I've ever seen for sure.
Yeah, so it's like 80% of the games, like he has it, like he got it, but like that other 20%, the mental capacity, it's just not there for him, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's why
I feel like I'm rubbing off on y'all or something. I haven't said not one thing about Westbrook.
No, he's
been bashing him this whole show.
I rearranged. He's a top 36 player of all time.
Oh God, this is nuts.
He's a top 36 player of all time.
All right.
So another player that was brought up in that situation, respected or rejected, Klay Thompson is better than Paul George.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Paul George is one of the worst players of all time. So
yes, he's better.
That's not even close. Yeah,
he's better than Paul George.
I respect it.
Even though I think well, Paul George's ceiling is high too, but
no, it's not.
Clay is like you.
Paul is not consistent, man.
Paul, quote unquote, do well. Clay does that well too. He just don't create, but it's like, so what? You know what I mean? It's one of those things like
he can get a shot off though.
You know what I'm saying? That creating thing, that extra added thing that Paul George have. It's like Clay. I mean, Clay can give you 37 in the quarter. You know what I mean? Like
Paul was on the verge of being a great player. He went downhill. Like he didn't progress.
Bro, he like 29. It's not like
I understand that, but he didn't progress.
He got
as
hurt.
much as people thought he would.
Good year, bro.
Yeah, more than 1 year.
Yes, he did. When the year Pacers when they played LeBron, like the man.
He finished third in MVP and MVP like 3 years ago.
I just said 1 good year, bro.
You just said Pacers
3 years ago. Yeah.
That's OKC. He had the year he MVP.
Yeah, 1 good
well,
year.
he wasn't MVP. He was third.
He was never like I don't even like when people be saying that, but okay.
All right.
He had a good year.
All right, so shout out to the viewer. If I got any more questions, anything y'all want us to debate, go ahead, send it in to us.
Clay gonna remind boys next year for sure.
Probably not.
Hurt again.
But Klay Thompson is probably under James Harden, and I think that's it
for me.
2 guards
Currently.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's better than all of them.
I was looking at a picture. It was a picture of like maybe 20-point guards. It was like, who's the top 5 point guards to you in the league? I'm looking at like a lot of good point guards. And then maybe started thinking, like, what is the deepest position in the league right now?
It's point guard. It's probably point guard. Because, like, think of it this way. What's the kid from Orlando?
Fultz or Cole Anthony?
He's not terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like Cole Anthony had like 30-point games.
Bad.
Like he was giving it up like that, and he's probably one of the worst.
Or even it's the Cavs point guard, starting point guard.
Colin Sexton.
No, the other one,
Garland.
Yeah, Garland is not terrible.
Like they're good.
He's just young. He just don't know what he's doing. He's not terrible. So yeah, he's not terrible.
It's hard to like the Knicks doesn't have a good starting point guard, and I'm not excluding Derrick Rose. So So I was like, who was the Knicks starting point guard? Like
Derrick Rose. They've been
I know, but like he was coming off the bench. So what's to do with the crazy hair?
It's cut now. It's cut now.
Cut now. Yeah, but him.
Yeah, I know
he was starting. He's awful.
Alfred Payton.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like Alfred Payton is like, but he's not. He's okay though. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not the worst player ever. He's a decent player. Like John Wall is probably one of the worst point guards in the league. But like just think about it. Like start naming them. Like DeJounte Murray.
He turns to Murray.
He's decent defensively. You know what I mean? He got long arms. De'Aaron Fox is probably like top 17.
Nice. He's nice.
What's his name from Milwaukee? Drew Holiday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was Drew.
Even Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, but he's decent.
Eric he's like not a bad
player. Lonzo LaMelo.
Lonzo gonna get paid a lot of money.
Yeah, so I mean, like, just look at Lowry, Kyle Lowry, Van Vliet.
They had what you call on there?
Schroeder,
Murray from what you call it?
Oh, Jamal Murray, absolutely. I'm just saying, like, we just named like maybe like 20 guards. Like
we didn't name the top guys. We didn't name.
Yeah, we didn't name Steph. We didn't name
Westbrook, Dame.
Besides Steph and Kyrie,
Damian Lillard.
Well,
but if you look at the history, of the game, 6-2 and under, it's hard to find.
I was about to ask you how valuable is that then?
Well, it's just the facts. Like undersized guards don't win championships. That's why Isaiah Thomas is really that great.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That's why Steph Curry is that great. That's why. I mean, Kyrie, but he had LeBron, so I mean, that's not. Yeah, he was not the best player in the team. Steph Curry was. Isaiah Thomas was.
Iverson didn't win.
Iverson did not win. I don't think I'm missing anybody. I'm not missing nobody. That was the best player on their team. Bob Cousy wasn't the best. So Bill Russell was. Yeah. Tony Parker wasn't the best. Maybe Tony Parker. Tim Duncan, it's not. Yeah. Tony Parker was a good player though. He's a really good player.
He was. Yeah. No. Okay. So respect to rejected Barkley.
Chauncey
Billups,
show. Maybe.
Oh, Billups, but Billups used to back people down. Billups was
I'm just saying he was a short guard. He was probably the best player on the team. It's a shame that Ben Wallace is in the Hall of Fame.
Like that whole squad was like.
I don't know what we're doing there.
I'm mad you wasn't.
You think Chauncey should be in, or do you think should be over him?
No, Chauncey Billups was never like he wasn't a Hall of Famer though. We know his career. He was a good player. Okay. Why should
Okay, I'm just asking.
We gotta start. You know what the NBA really should do? They should purge the Hall of Fame. Like they should honestly start purging people.
No, they should do that.
I know you can't do it. It's embarrassing.
That's crazy. That's kind of nuts.
No, what they should do, honestly,
that's kind of nuts.
Hey, C Web, man.
Yo, we should do that. Now we should do it. Yo, we should do it.
Yes, but
we should do it. Let's purge it.
I was gonna wait posthumously. You know what I'm saying?
We should do it.
I was gonna wait till they die, but let's just do it now.
No, let's do it now. Let's purge it.
I like that.
Let's purge it. Let's get the real Hall of Fame.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's make that a separate
somebody
show.
Somebody gonna steal a sauce too. Watch.
Yeah. Somebody. No, we're going to copyright.
Somebody gonna see it.
Make sure y'all
the purge the NBA Hall of Fame.
Skip this part. Skip the part of the podcast, everybody. All right, so boom. So, but Barkley, Hall of Famer, he made a comment that kind of made Shaq's head explode, and pretty much respected or rejected. No, Barkley speak his mind for sure, but he said James Harden is the best one-on-one player that he ever seen. Respected or rejected?
I respect it.
Hold on, say that again.
Charles Barkley said that James Harden is the best one-on-one player that he ever seen.
That's
you can't reject it though because
yes you can. Yes, stop saying that.
Cards.
Mills, that's like if I said that Paul George was the greatest player of all time. You can reject that, whether it's my opinion or not. Like it's not a fact. What are you talking about?
But why you saying Mills?
No,
let Mills go first. Go ahead, Mills.
I'm just saying everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So if you feel that he's the best one-on-one player that he's ever seen, that's the best one-on-one player he ever seen.
But so if he said Sean Bradley is the best one-on-one player he ever seen, are we just letting that go?
It doesn't matter, man.
Yes, it does.
But he's on television.
This is a personal opinion, and I mean he might have.
I'm asking you, do you respect or reject his opinion?
Do you agree with it?
I don't care that you respect or reject him having an opinion. Yes, everybody has an opinion, but do you respect it or do you reject it?
No, I think it's stupid. So I
reject it.
I respect him saying it because he He said what he believes.
I don't think it's an out of crazy thing. I don't think it's that nuts. It's not nuts.
It's not necessarily stupid, but
He's
like
top 5, I think.
Whoa.
Top 5-ish.
Whoa. Let's just relax here.
The top 5-ish.
Let's look at this realistically, right? Let's look at this realistically. He's saying he's the greatest NBA one-on-one player, meaning that if somebody is checking him on a perimeter or something of that sort, he's better than everybody.
That's what he's saying.
That is like I think Charles Barkley is just lying, obviously. But he actually sing Michael Jordan, so I think
Michael Jordan.
So I think he's not saying his
Michael
name
Jordan
for a reason.
is a reason why he doesn't have a ring.
Exactly. So Michael Jordan is beyond better than James Harden, in my opinion. James Harden's not better than Kobe Bryant one-on-one. I've seen Kobe Bryant work wonders. Yeah. I don't think that he's better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Somebody get 38,000 points. You couldn't check him one-on-one. He had the most unstoppable shot of all time. Literally, all he had to do was grab the ball and do this, and it would go in. I'm just saying, like, I don't understand what that means. Like, you can say whatever you want to say, but like, that's just a fact. I just made a fact there. He grabbed the ball.
It's not as flashy.
Yeah, but that's not. When he grabbed the ball and when he did this, you literally could not do anything. I actually seen James Harden get stopped. I've never seen Jabbar get shot.
Bro, I couldn't even stop my dad hook shot. So
that's what I'm
imagine
saying.
Going against a 7-2.
So that's 3. Shaq. Let's like, what are we saying? He literally is unguardable, like legitimately unguardable. Nobody was ever able to guard him.
You can foul Shaq though.
That's fine. Okay, you just got to keep following.
I'm sure he was.
I'm just saying, but that's the way you can stop him.
Yeah, but
pretty sure it was more so towards
3 rings later.
Players and
3 rings later, though, with all the fouling, all the hacking,
4 rings later.
Yeah, 4 rings later. So that's fine. So clearly that didn't do it, man. That couldn't have did it.
Talk about one-on-one though.
Yes, one-on-one, nigga. You on me, I'm on you. Give me the ball. Barbecue chicken. Like, am I missing something?
I'm sure.
No, yes,
skilled players.
Yes.
Okay.
No, Shaq is. I'm not saying Shaq is not. I'm not saying
next. I don't think he's better than Kevin Durant. He's not.
I was wondering.
He's not better than Kevin Durant one-on-one. Like, the man is 7'1". He literally can do everything James Harden do, but he's also like 8 inches taller. Like, what are we talking about? I just don't understand what that means.
So you got to 5. So
okay, and I'm not done yet.
He's 6.
This is where it get dicey.
What? He's 6?
No, I don't think he's 6.
He's 6, bro.
For me, man.
T-Mac? You about to say T-Mac?
No, I want to say
Carmelo.
I think Steph Curry's better than him.
But Steph get a lot of screens.
Yeah, but Steph can shoot from.
I agree with that.
Bonkers, like legit. When we talk about the game, it's like when if y'all can dribble up the court and pull from half, legitimately.
Does James go to the rack better?
I mean, tomato. I think he gets fouls. Like he's able to
foul.
his body. Yeah, like.
But Steph creative wise finishing is top. He's one of the best under the rim finishers of all time.
Being
one
a
of
top 7 like offensive player of all time, it's not like the worst thing.
Ain't bad. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like,
that's what I'm saying.
Is he a 1? Right now he's a 1, but in history, is he going to go down as a 2?
I don't know. I mean, I think that James Harden, like when we talk about it, like 5-10 years after he retires, I think it's going to be like, I don't want to say the start of
the AI. In the AI,
it's
mode.
Just like we're gonna just look at him like he was a guard. Yeah.
What is AI? The best,
whatever.
Small guard,
under 5. Yeah, whatever.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, AI probably has a better shot at being a top 5 2 guard.
You know what?
He does having a top 5 point guard probably.
The issue with Charles Barkley is
he's stupid.
Yes, but also the reason why it's bad because he's not taking into account the pressure situations. Like, and that matters to me because if your one-on-one skills is not going to take you past that level, then that's a problem.
Yeah. Right? That's what I think would happen.
That has to be a problem.
When I was watching, I think he just got caught up in trying to say what James Harden is like. He really is offensively
amazing
on 3 levels. You know, he really can do no wrong. Like he can get fouls, he can dunk, he can finish, he can got the 3, all that. And so he was trying to say something, and he just got caught up in saying it's like, yeah, but somebody, even though Michael Jordan didn't shoot a 3 as good, everything else he did was so much better than James Harden.
Yeah,
it didn't matter.
Jordan walked in and said,
you know what I mean?
I'm putting 50 on you. It was nothing
it don't matter.
But the issue
even
is
your 3s and everything. So I think that he got caught up. He just got caught up.
And he has got 30 though. No, but Charles Barkley he been saying this though. Like, this is not he says this all the time. And it's just like he just be talking. Because low key, not realistically, he James Harden's a better scorer than Charles Barkley, but Charles Barkley was a dog too. You know what I'm saying? Like Larry Bird, like it's dogs out here, man.
Yeah,
like we
it is.
like relax. They got rings.
Hakeem, a dog.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh
it's
my
like
God,
mad. Wait a minute. It's like mad people who got rings. Like, let's relax. Like, let's all relax.
Hard,
let's relax.
Hardware.
Yeah,
like,
let's relax.
Like I said, I always come on this podcast and say, at some point, everything you do have to show me some results. Show me some results. If you don't have any results, then I can't really talk to you over. I can't put you over somebody that got the same amount of skills, or maybe even less. I don't know, but they yielded results. So something is different. So we'll see. But shout out to Hart and shout out to Brooklyn. Priest is wearing the hoodie. Hashtag nothing but nets. That series is that series over? Did they beat Boston?
Nah, it's still going.
What score?
60-54. It's actually a good game.
All right. So on to the last respected or rejected. This last one, Anthony Davis. It's a narrative going around saying that he is the most fragile, superstar or player or whatever in the history of the game. Respected or rejected, Anthony Davis is the most fragile superstar to ever play the game, or star to ever play the game.
Who is, right?
Either Grant Hill or T-Mac. Either one of those two.
Because they're.
I think.
But with T-Mac in his back, with him just having the spasms, like, do that count?
Yeah, I think. And he just never really did. It's like they were good, but like Anthony Davis actually, I know he was with LeBron, but he figured it. He figured it out. How? I mean, it is what it is. He finished the series. He was great in the series.
Name the LeBron that Grant Hill or T-Mac had.
They've had each other.
All right.
They had each other. They both was on Orlando. But they was fragile, and they couldn't play. Like I mean, they had.
I'm not saying.
What do you want me to do? They had each other. They could not play. They just couldn't do it. They could not be. They was fragile. They could not play. So I mean, I think Anthony Davis is fragile, but I mean we've seen it. We've seen this before. I mean, I think T-Mac and Grant Hill.
Game over, Mike. By the way, I agree. T-Mac and Grant Hill is definitely fighting for one. Like they crawling out. But for me, when you talk about big guys, historically, big guys that's in that type of lankiness and stuff like that. Like they're fragile. Historically, when you look at the game, and Anthony Davis for me is the player that you never want to play with. You just like sometimes you don't even want to. Yeah, because it's like, he is all like it's not even so much. It's when he gets hurt, it's as if he lost a toe. You know what I mean? It's like, what is going on, bro? Like, what is it now? Like, he falls and it's like, oh my God, he blew out his Achilles. It's like, bro, you just sprained your ankle.
Knock on wood, bro. Don't, like,
I know, but like it's mad extra and just like I'm not off of what Rad is saying, but Anthony Davis, I'm over him.
What about Joel Embiid? He always hurt too.
Yeah, absolutely. No, he is very fragile. But I'm saying
he about to miss this. Yep.
But those guys are fragile though. Like those big guys, it's rarely you see a tall guy last that long. That's why it's so amazing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but most of their injuries should be like knees and lower body.
I agree, and I think Anthony Davis. I mean, I think his growth spurt really hurt him because I don't think he didn't have a long time being tall. So I think that hurt him because it's like when he got in like junior year, senior year, he just shot up to like 7 foot. And it's like your mind and how you run and how you contort your body, stuff like that is a 6'2" person. So when you shoot up to 7 foot, it's like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? No, like
it got him like $500 million, and he one of the best NBA players in the league. What are you talking about,
no. I'm just talking about strictly injuries, not so much what he did. Yeah, I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
You saying it's not like you didn't know he don't know how to move his body and
like he Kwame Brown or something.
Like he don't know how to because the same thing they praise him for is the same thing that really messes him up.
What
they praise him for being 7 foot, but like being able to be nimble and like guard and they always talk about he was 6'2" when he was a junior, and it was like, but at the same time that really hurts him because he moves his body like a small person.
So
is
you
really
think
big.
he should play a little bit more like Timmy D?
I think he's just overrated personally, but yes, he should.
Okay, well, I mean, I respect that.
I don't think anybody can beat Brooklyn. Do y'all think anybody can beat Brooklyn?
No, I said that a month
I've been
ago.
saying hashtag nothing but Nets.
It'll be the Lakers, man.
I said two things. I look back, they up by like 15. It's just like they was like it's like I don't understand.
They're gonna average 90 points a game between three players. Like,
yeah,
I mean,
I think we got to slam the over though, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, that's a fact.
The last two series, the Jazz and the Grizzlies. Anything on that? That's 3-1.
I like the growing pains of the Grizzlies.
Yeah, it's just a better team.
Yeah,
it's a good series. You can see how much Donovan Mitchell meant to that team, though. The first game, they look bad.
Yeah.
But the Joker, the real deal too. On the other side, I mean, you don't really see that many legit big men no more. And he
it's hella legit big men right now.
Not averaging 30 a game.
Well, I mean,
but in history, right? I mean,
what are we talking about?
Mills, name the.
Well, it's a different team. I mean,
I'm about to say. Yeah. I'm like, how did we get? Okay,
he went to Denver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Denver.
Oh, he said both. He said both series, but
he said the other side. I thought you talked about the. Okay. The
other
team. I'm like, all right.
But then, so we talk Nuggets, Portland. What y'all think? I love seeing Melo playing good. It feel right to me. Shout out to Melo.
I'm kind of disappointed in Portland. Only from the standpoint because they I don't understand. Like Michael Porter Jr. isn't ready. They have one player you have to stop. Not
who's great? Who the MVP?
No, I'm not saying he's not a great player. I'm just saying, like, I just thought that Dame and CJ McCullough could take care of this, but clearly they can't. It's unfortunate for me.
Yeah, I thought this is really close. I thought Denver's gonna pull it out. I thought, but yeah, we'll see.
I mean, and I love again Austin Rivers.
I like Michael Porter, but he up and down.
Near and dear to my heart, like Jabari Parker. Austin Rivers is one of the greatest players to never be great.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
One of the greatest players.
I'll give you that. No. He was supposed to be that boy.
He was legit. He was the guy. He was our guy. To be that boy. But it just didn't work.
The crossover, and it's the same crossover. It's like, bro, it didn't get no better.
He just couldn't finish. It just wasn't in the cards for him. But I was happy seeing him have that game.
Wasn't athletic enough either. Was not athletic enough.
Yeah, I do appreciate seeing him have that game because it was Austin Rivers-esque. Like it had that, like, this is where you really should belong, but you're never, like, you're not there. But I'm glad you tasting it though, because that's where you really should be. Everybody, it's where you should be. But like what I'm saying is Monte Morris and Austin Rivers, and you're losing by 20. Like that's not good. Like Monte Morris is bad. Austin Rivers is not good. What is going on? Like I understand they have 30, but 30 and 20 is just 30 and 20. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Paul Millsap and JaMychal Green shouldn't be scoring. This is my opinion. I don't know. Maybe
they believe in JaMychal Green wide open.
I that's what I'm saying. I just don't understand. I don't know what's going on. But I just don't think that having Austin Rivers and Monte Morris, you should be doing anything on the court. But that's just me.
I don't know. I want to see my guy Melo get one. He's not going to get one, but I like him see. I like to see him keep going. I do like Joker. Well, I'm saying I don't know. Amazing. I don't know who I want to win. I like Joker, but like
Melo, Chris Paul, and LeBron might do some last minute team up thing.
And Bronny,
I won't be shocked if they all end up in LA or something like that. That's sure that's gonna happen or something.
All right, let me see. I bet. So any more basketball? Oh, do I want to talk about that now? Yeah. Let's talk about that now. Let's talk about the fans, because the fans is a hot topic right now. People pouring popcorn on Westbrook. I think somebody threw a bottle at Kyrie head. That guy was arrested for assault and battery. I guess let me just get y'all take on what's going on with the fans. How y'all feel about the situation?
I think people just a little rowdy. I think we fans just getting back. It's playoff, it's high intensity. I think it's just playoffs. I think people just getting a little too rowdy. I think everything is gonna calm down now. I will hope. Yeah, I think it's just everything. Playoff fans coming back. High, so I just think everything mixed. This is the outcome, and I think everything's gonna reel back in.
Yeah, but they all know the outcome, or what the consequences for the things that they choose to do. And I think they're just doing it for publicity, but who cares?
I don't think it's a problem. It was like literally a few minor incidents, and a wide range of things. But if you look across the country, people wilding on airplanes, homicides are up. I think it's just a little difficult time in our nation right now, and I think this is the least of our concern and worries. I would have liked them see that. I would have liked to see them let Russell Westbrook through to see what he would have done. He had a lot of animosity. I mean, let's see.
You would have got it slept.
I'm just saying. I think so too. I honestly think he'd have got
You
slept.
think Russell would have got slept?
Yeah, I think
rolling 60s.
I think
Y'all really think he would have got slept? Russell would have got slept.
Yeah, he weekend warriors. I think he got a little weekend warrior in him.
Oh,
I think he got a little weekend warrior in him. I love Russell Westbrook. I'm just talking about like, the hands.
Why? Because how he dressed? Why?
No, it's just like I think he just got weekend warrior in him. He looked weekend warrior-y to me. You don't look like that to you? You look, I mean, like
I just think with that much steam, you bound to like trip. And
But who up there? But like who? Oh my god!
Now he don't got coordination. Yo, y'all boys.
I'm not saying he's going to trip.
Now
I think Cuz gonna
he gonna trip up the stairs. Like yo.
Yeah, well, who's he? Joe Biden?
Yo,
I didn't
Mills
say
is
that.
crazy.
But my thing is, who was up there? What 6'7" dude is up there about to sleep him?
He don't got to be 6'7" now to sleep.
If I was some 5'7" white dude that's throwing popcorn, he about to get.
It was. I mean, I seen the guy, but
yeah.
I don't know though, man. I think
it was gonna be Ron Artest part 2. He's gonna
No, it
sleep.
was not.
Yes, it was.
Like,
You don't think he don't got that Ron in him?
Ron's a legit like.
Is Steven Jackson? You don't think Russ will?
No, they're gangsters. Like they was legit out there. Like the Russell Westbrook is a nice guy. Like what are we talking about?
He is a nice guy.
He's a nice guy. Never wrong, right?
He is a nice guy.
Right, so we see.
Ron Artest, he has screws loose in his mind. Like something's wrong with him.
Yeah, Artest. I'm surprised. Is he do the UFC yet? I'm surprised he didn't do UFC.
That's what I'm
yet.
saying.
Ron Artest?
He did.
He did.
No, he did.
He did. He got
probably
videos
did.
out. Look it up.
He probably
Oh, wow.
did.
That's
He
crazy.
probably did. I can see.
But
I can
yeah,
see him doing WWE something.
But with the whole Kyrie thing, with throwing him at the bottle, he got arrested for assault and all that stuff. But the whole Kyrie stumping on the logo thing, is that something?
No.
And with KG coming out pretty much backing the fans, saying, that you got to expect stuff like this when you're stumping on logos.
I mean,
What?
I didn't.
That's what KG said.
I don't think KG should have went that far, but I don't mind.
And Big Baby was wilding. Big Baby was like, hey, this is what it is. He wasn't on side Kyrie. He was on side of the fans. You shouldn't stump on the logo.
Because they probably go back and forth through Boston, and Boston is racist. So you just want to keep them happy. You know what I'm saying? Whoever them are, just being honest.
My thing is like in football, when they stepped on the logo and the players did something about it, that's fine.
Yeah.
But the fans no, you here to watch the game. That's it. Just enjoy.
That's all
it.
you there for.
That's it.
You watch, you leave.
Yeah, if you want to yell a little bit, don't get too crazy. That's fine. But besides that,
I don't even mind the craziness. I'm just saying, like, don't throw anything at him.
Yeah, but my thing is, to me, fans are always crazy. So
yeah,
I know I felt like we blamed it on the pandemic, but I mean, I was the Bill season ticket holder for a year. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like it's gonna get back. It's gonna get back to. I mean, maybe people have more things to talk about. But them throwing things at people, that is too much. I'm not saying that's not too much. Westbrook has something like this every year where somebody touched Westbrook or something every year is Westbrook. So I mean, I get it. But I think fans are crazy. They on the edge. They right there. You know what I mean? They on the edge and feeling like I can touch you or I'm a part of your life. I see you all the time. So it's a different world with the internet.
I see you all the time.
Yeah, it's a different world with the internet, bro. It is like you Kyrie Irving, like, so what? F you. You know what I mean? You play for the team.
I mean, yeah, I yell like, yo, F you every time I watch you play. It's no different. I'm just a different person. I'm with that. All right, so we good for the NBA? We good for basketball?
Yeah.
All right, bet. So Rad, you left us with a cliffhanger last show. Do you want to bring people up to speed?
Oh yeah. So last show I asked guys, it's a lot of pictures going around. I don't know any real statistics, we those type of numbers Mills come with. So maybe you have some. But I don't. But it's been going around that a lot of females has been, like proposing to men. You know what I mean? It is a growing trend. I asked you guys, what do y'all think about that, and what would y'all do if y'all significant others proposed to y'all? So I mean, y'all got the floor. What y'all think about the trend?
Me and Preach said no both last show. I do want to hear from Mills, and I want Mills to give his perspective. Him being the married one, since that's what he brings to the show. I want to hear what you got to say, Mills. What's your thought about that?
I'm not for it. I'm with you guys. I'm not for it at all. The percentage isn't that high, right? It's only 5% of women that's proposing to men. But
Mills be having the stats, dog. Mills is Mr. Analytics, not me.
But reasoning behind it, I don't know. It's kind of tough for me for the reasoning though. I think it's just more so of what I've seen, growing up. Not saying that it's wrong for a woman to propose to a man, but growing up, watching TV, seeing how people are supposed to propose or the proper way to do it. It's typically men, proposing to a woman. Ultimately, when you propose, is just you letting that significant other or that other person know that you're ready to buckle down and have a commitment and just be, for that person, only that person. So is it right or wrong for a woman to do it? I can't say that it's wrong for her to do it, but if a woman was to propose to me, I mean, I probably would tell her.
So no, not a woman. Alexis, if Alexis proposed to you, what would you have said?
That's tough because I don't know if I have the balls to say no.
Scenario. This is there. Everybody answer the scenario. Boom. You're maybe something happened where you was thinking about you got the ring, or she found out somehow, some way you kind of slipped up and she found out that you was thinking about proposing. And she like, you know what? I want to do it. I want to do it first. I want to set it up. She get the family. She said, yo, and family supporting. And she do the whole thing. She get you wherever to go somewhere, red carpet, and you boom. And she get on one knee and propose to you. And it's like, what do you do?
You can't say no.
Yes, you can.
What do you do?
Yes, you can.
And
thank you, Preach.
I'm gonna, and this is how I'm gonna frame it. I'm gonna say no, and I'm gonna say because I'm not ready. And I'll be ready when I ask you.
Everybody?
Yes, I'll say no, and I'm gonna tell you, baby, I'm not lying. I am not lying.
But then you're embarrassing your woman.
So what?
Yo, see,
y'all still together? Y'all still together?
Yeah. Why? Well, she ain't leaving me. If she just proposed to me, why would she leave me? I don't make sense.
Because you said no.
So, no. Yeah, I'm saying no because I'm not ready. When I'm ready, I'll tell you. Wow. You see me get down on one knee. Like that's when you can, you know what I mean, figure that one out.
Even though I did say you got a ring or you were preparing to propose. She just did it first. Still no.
No.
All right.
And Preach, what's your issue with it?
My issue with it is because I don't want it, right?
Well, I'm saying just that in general, not just with you, but just it in general.
Again, I don't. If females want to do that, they can do whatever they want to do, right? Let's just say that because we got a lot of sensitive females out there. But
you was doing good.
Did I say something wrong?
No, go ahead.
I'm just being honest, yo. We do. I'm not saying. And listen. We have a lot of sensitive males too. Like I'm not saying that it's.
I was about to say that.
High, and that's fine. But just call it straight. We do have a lot of sensitive females. So let me just say this. I personally subscribe to this idea of men leading, right? I subscribe to men being the head, right? And so if I'm subscribing to that,
it.
Huh?
Yo,
pause. Yeah, Rad is wild. Show off the rails.
Ain't getting it. Name of the pod.
Ain't getting it. But shout out to all the neck lovers out there for the females. But listen, let me say this. Like I said, I subscribe to men leading. I do. And in leading, I think that commitment and that step of marriage should be led by the male. That's just how I feel about it. Now,
that's gonna be your. So when you say no,
what?
She said why, or everybody say why. That's gonna be the reason that you.
Does anybody hear Mills, or is it me?
Yeah, I heard him.
I can't hear Mills.
Mills, go ahead.
Mills.
Yeah, finish Mills.
So when you say no, and they say, hey, were you really gonna say no? Why you say no, babe? Why you say no? Is that gonna be your reasoning? Is that gonna be your next sentence or next?
Oh, my next sentence is I'm not ready. And if I bought the ring,
ready because you already had your ring, but she just beat you to the punch.
But Mills, you bought Alexa's ring a year and a half before you proposed.
Right.
But listen, Mills.
But it wasn't that I wasn't ready. It was just I wanted to get the perfect moment.
Okay, so listen, I'm what I could do. I could even do this. You could propose, and I'm saying I'm not ready, and then I'll get mom down on my knee and say, "Will you marry me?"
I respect that because I was thinking that too.
Flip it on. It'd be a surprise. Yeah. No, everybody run back out. We gonna surprise her. I got my ring.
Because the thing is, it sets a precedent in a relationship that I personally don't want. I don't want you to think that you can dictate what's going on in here. We can stop that now. I'm dictating, you know what I mean? Yay, nay, or hey. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna dictate this. I'm gonna initiate the marriage, right? Baby, I love you. Will you marry me? And then from there, we can have a partnership. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I am who I am.
I don't think y'all say. I don't think you would say no. Though. I think you lying.
I'm telling you, I would say no, Mills.
So Mills, do you have a rebuttal besides saying that Preach won't say no before I go?
But when have you ever heard me say yes? Like, I'll answer that. When have you ever? I'm just saying, in all your years of knowing me, Mills, when have I ever said yes, though?
Bro, I never saw you get proposed to by a woman.
I'm not sure about that either.
Yo, if your girl watching, she probably like, thank you. He finally admitted it. You admitted that. Like,
admitted what?
I've never said yes before, ever.
Oh,
like, that's a crazy thing to say.
I know, right?
Like, never said yes
to what Preach was saying.
I just think you're gonna be put in a tough situation because if you really love that
person, C's be put in a tough situation.
Nah, I mean you too though, for real.
Yo, but listen, I'm gonna ask you this question, Mills, and listen, if those of you listen to this is a family show, Mills, are you a bitch? Like,
absolutely not.
Okay,
absolutely
all right
not.
then. Okay, all right.
But I care about my significant other's feelings. I do that. And if she went and put her time and effort into something that was for me that was planned and I didn't know about it and it ended up being a proposal, obviously I'm not for it. But
so Mills, you gonna put your hand out like this and put the ring on?
That's fine.
Mills, you're not saying yes, dog.
Mills, all I'm saying is
I'm not saying I just don't know how I can say no.
I say this. I'm not a Mills. I'm not a bitch.
Is she gonna be
I'm
like
not putting my hand out? I'm not doing that. So
but is you gonna do the oh my God, at least Sam? You gonna be like,
no, I'm going to look at her and I'm gonna say, baby, what are you doing?
Yo. No, you know, I ain't gonna hold you. I will look at my mom or my dad and be like, yo, why would y'all let her do this? Whoever she told, whoever's there, I'm like, yo, why would y'all let her do this?
I just don't get.
It depends on where it's at.
Blatantly, just say no. Like
if she get down on her knee, I'm gonna look at her and say, neck. Is that what we doing? Like,
you wildin'.
I love you, baby.
All right, let me go. Get some order back into the show. And I would say no.
Hell yeah.
Me and you talked about this before. She's like, well, I'm gonna propose to you. I'm like, well, then you can be looking stupid. I was like, don't you ever do that. And the reason I'm against it, just in general, is because it set a bad precedence, like Preach said. And I want to tie in D-Wade and Gabby into this because they made some headlines last week about D-Wade saying that he tried to have Gabby stop drinking, and she said pretty much fuck off. So now he said like, okay, well, we don't have a leader in our relationship. It's 50-50, and I just support her. And by that, all that means is that she's leading and you're following. And the reason I have an issue with women proposing to men is that we have women becoming more masculine and we have men becoming more feminine, and that does not work in relationships.
Facts.
That's why we have relationship divorces at 50%. 1 in 4 Black women will get married. Like it does not work. Women want superior men. They want men that's taller than them, make more money than them, have some provision, providing. And if you are getting proposed to by a woman, you are probably not a man that a marriage is going to work. So I don't want women becoming more masculine and men becoming more feminine, because that's going the wrong way. Feminism, it doesn't work. Like, we have to stop. And D-Wade telling people like, yeah, y'all could do the 50-50 partnership. That may work for y'all because y'all are multi-millionaires. But for average people, the men need to be leading. The women need to be supporting and be the help me. If you believe in the Bible, that's what Eve was here for. And that's how we need to be moving, because that works. This new stuff does not work. If y'all want to do that, that's fine. And a moment of transparency, right? Me and Angie, we got together. We tried it for a little bit. It was terrible. It did not work. I like, babe, it's not working. Because she make a lot of decisions off emotional. So I'm like, so she's like, no, I just want you to lead, because she's like, I don't want to do none of this. This is terrible. So ever since that, we've been the best we have ever been. And that's what people need to be doing. And Mills, I think, no, I hear what you're saying. You don't want to embarrass her, but in the end, you setting a bad precedent. I don't think you would say yes, especially with you being a preacher. You understand that the man needs to be the head.
It's a line.
Yeah.
Mike got a new person now. Mike be turning to Mikey X now. He Mikey Samuels.
I am
Mikey Samuels.
No.
Mikey Samuels. Let's go, Mikey Samuels.
Let me say this. I don't even like I don't like when people say that it's an archaic way of thinking, because it's not. It's just the right way of thinking. Case in point, if you're looking at D-Wade and Gabrielle Union, and listen, this is no disrespect to D-Wade and Gabrielle Union, but we see how things is working out over there. You know what I'm saying? And it's wild hunted. You know what I'm saying? To say the least. It's
lovely. They got a lot of money, man. A lot of money, man.
Right. Money doesn't mean anything. Money doesn't buy happiness. So happiness. So, but regardless of that, in Mills, and I'll say this to Mills, there is a line where you won't allow Alexis to cross. That's a fact.
Right, but I'm not saying I would say yes. But
is there axiom?
I wouldn't just say no.
No, I'm saying Mills
is say no like this. Like,
Mills,
I wouldn't say yes.
Is there a line that you won't allow Alexis to cross?
Absolutely. We all should have a line that we wouldn't let.
No, I'm saying as a male in a like male to female relationship, is there a line like, okay, all right. Like when y'all went to Atlanta, like was it like at a point where it was like, okay, we're doing this? Did that ever happen?
Yeah.
And that was what it was.
Right.
So okay, so why we don't understand.
I'm not saying that I would say yes with the proposal. But what I'm saying is I don't think it's that easy to say no. That's all I'm saying. I don't think it's that easy to say no.
Because you don't want to hurt her feelings.
That plays a factor into it, yes.
Well, that's the problem.
Do y'all think they would be? How mad would y'all think after a no? How do you reconcile after a no if they do that?
Let me ask you this: do you think saying no to a proposal is worse than cheating on them?
No, it's not worse. How can it be worse?
So I'm saying one is betraying their trust, maybe lying, and then the other one is just saying
humiliation.
Not right now. It's
just humiliation. It's really just their ego, a stroke to their ego. Yeah. But
cheating
you're not
different than that.
Yeah, I'm saying that's why the whole no to the proposal is literally just like a personal thing. If they believe in, if you saying no because why would you do this? You know, they're supposed to. If you giving them that real game and they not believing it, and it's just a stroke to the ego. But the other thing is, you know, you lying, deceiving, other stuff going on with that. Yeah,
that's so I'm saying. Like people come back from cheating all the time.
I guess I'm gonna throw Mill some bell. I would not say no. I would say, hey babe, can you get up and can we talk outside?
Yeah,
and then go outside, and then we'll tell her no. I'm like, yo, you are wilding. Like, did you pay any money for this? Like,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
It better be somebody's birthday. She need to have a backup plan because she gotta know. This might go south.
If my girl did that, I think I have to reevaluate our relationship. Only from the standpoint of why in the hell would you do that? If I've been with you this long, you know good and damn well this was a hell no. Like this was a no. So if in order for you to even get to that point in your mind, something is wrong with you. So I may not need to be with you. right?
Well,
Like
let's flip it for a second. If you ask,
I know my girl won't do it.
Because Rad said, if you say no, is it over? And you say no, but let's flip it. If you ask and she say no or I'm not ready, what happens?
That's tough.
For me, I'm good. I would stay because I'm not. It would be private, obviously. Like it would be a no. It would be like a no. Like I would know it would be a no. You know what I mean? So
the humiliation is why you would leave.
I said I would. No, I said I would stay. I would figure it out.
If you did it in public, I'm saying if she said no in public, the humiliation.
I would never do it. I would never do it in public.
If you would say for some godforsaken reason.
I don't know. That's tough. I don't know. I just would never do it in public, bro. I can't even get my mind to it. I just would never do it in public, bro. I'm sorry.
I think the humiliation is probably the toughest part to come back from. But if she said no, would I leave? I don't know. That's a tough one. I would have to be put in that situation. I would definitely probably do something that I shouldn't do after. I can tell you that. But
the strip club is
yeah,
up.
I'm not saying that, but I
mean, like you gotta know, like if you somebody gotta
don't know though.
If you don't know and it's a no, that I don't know what you do. You gotta leave, right? You should know that.
Like,
right?
If you ask within 6 months, like you may not know, like you may be going out there on a limb. But I mean, people
no, some people do it if less. Yeah,
let me do like I knew right away.
I knew,
right.
Yeah.
So we'll see. All right, shout out to Mills, holding it down, giving the women some bail. I respect that. So let's get into a little music before we get out of here. It was a thing going on Twitter. Maybe IG, it was like the Mount Rushmore of the 2010s rap game. You know, obviously it was Drake, J. Cole, who just dropped the offseason. Shout out to J. Cole, great album, and Kendrick. Those the three, and the one face was a question mark, and it was who is the fourth person on this Mount Rushmore. I know y'all probably seen it. What do y'all think?
For me,
I'm
a lean towards. It's tough. This is tough for me.
Right, you better not say who I think you're gonna say.
Because it's three people for me. It's three.
What's the three?
Nicki.
My three is Future.
Don't say it. Don't you dare say that name, Rad. Don't you dare say that name.
Future. Wayne. It's Future, Wayne, and then like
aren't they excluding Wayne though?
Are they excluding Wayne?
Yeah, he came out.
So it's okay.
I mean, because
like
me, yeah, they gotta be excluding Wayne.
It's like the people that made
like
no ceilings came out what 09?
Yeah, so it's like they're not including
people, yeah.
So no Ye either or nothing like that. So it'll be Future.
I mean, obviously Ye would be there. I mean that's not even a question.
Yeah,
okay, then
like Jay-Z or any of them.
It'll be Future then. Mine's be Future. If you cut, it'll be Future.
Okay. Whew.
They actually did a vote. I'm looking at it. I'm actually looking at it. They did like a little vote.
No, why would I say that?
That's your guy. That's your
guy. The vote was out of Nicki, Future, Kanye, and Wayne.
Oh, well then it's definitely.
Oh,
but they had Nicki winning with 40%.
But if Wayne is there, you got to take somebody else off. You know what I'm saying?
Kanye was behind by 33.
Nah, all those well, I guess are better than Wayne.
Okay, if you just talk about from 2010, or you talk about their whole career.
No, 2010s. The 2010s in general.
So, 2010. No, Kanye is not on there. Wayne is definitely not on there.
So ignore everything from 03 to.
So
not on there. Yeah,
it's Future.
Okay. That's what I'm about to say. Like,
well,
Kanye had like
maybe Nicki.
3 albums that went like platinum or something.
It was all trash. But
no. His best album came out 2010.
Yeah, but I mean, he had classes before that. If I can't include,
he did. He did.
No, he's not on Rushmore. So, but
he like the 2000s with like 50 or something.
Yeah,
I would have to agree. I think it is Future.
Nicki got it.
But I don't think it's I think it's like Future. Period. Like it's not even a question.
It's not another person.
I don't see how it can be.
It could be Nicki, bro. It could be Nicki. It can't be
cannot.
Travis. Not Travis. Not yet.
It can't be Nicki only from the standpoint of Future just had more projects and better projects, and just like Future was like he just had a run where he just was literally untouchable. I think it's like Future is not close.
I think LeBron said Future, and then like Nicki commented like, "Oh, LeBron, like this was the one time I threw you an alley oop." The easy answer is Nicki Minaj,
but it's not.
Nicki said it's her.
She had like one.
She got a case. She got a case.
I don't see how to explain her case.
Because she's been the best female rapper the whole 2010.
But that's not saying much though.
It is saying much. Nicki Minaj she's the most.
I know, but you keep saying that, but like, what does that mean? Because all the female rappers was trash, right?
And she had some on that 2010, and she had great verses. That 2010 album we talking about, she had probably the best verse on the album. Like Nicki Minaj, her best years was in the 10s.
Yes, but Rad,
she broke all the records. She broke all the
10s from 10 to 2020, right?
Yeah,
Rad. Like those artists on there is by like Nicki for the last 5 years have been dormant. Awful, terrible, finito, nada, zero, nothing.
What have Future been doing
in the last 5? He has hit records in the last 5 years. 2015.
I'm saying Future and Nicki Fire's activity has been very similar in the last 3 to 4 years. Future what have Future been doing?
No, hear me what I'm saying. Future is by far better than Nicki Minaj. It's not close in my opinion. I don't even see why we're making this argument. Like that's just to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but like Future.
Well, if you talking preference, okay, but I mean we talking impact too. I mean Nicki impact has been crazy.
I know, but like, what has she really done though? Like, look at her body of work.
I mean, look
she
at
she had 2 albums. One of them Reloaded. Like, a
lot of these women artists are her sons, as she say.
Okay,
I mean,
but
see,
are we not going to say that Future didn't influence the entire generation?
No, I'm not saying anything against Future.
So you saying Future is more impactful than Nicki Minaj?
I don't think Nicki Minaj. Like, I don't see it. I'm gonna be honest.
Wow, that's insane. I think that's crazy to say.
I'm
it
not,
is a bit crazy to say.
Yeah,
I think it's a bit crazy.
I mean, but like y'all keep bringing up, like, why do y'all keep bringing up?
But my thing is, we're not saying that you're wrong, but you acting like Nicki is not even in the conversation. I don't
think she's in the conversation. I don't think she's in the conversation.
You wildin'.
All right, but for me, I seen some Travis Scott love, but I was like, nah.
Not yet. He Meek.
It was somebody else. No. I'm thinking.
Do y'all not remember? Are we like literally over? And I'm not even a Future fan. Y'all know that, right? I don't.
We're not saying
how is it.
I gave it to Future.
No, I'm asking, how is it close though? How is anybody close to him?
Nicki Minaj, bro.
Like, why do you keep saying? But you're saying her name as if that means what does that mean?
I think it only don't mean something to you, I guess. I don't know.
Rad.
I mean, she just released her mixtape, and like the women were going crazy, like bro, like that matters.
Pink Friday Reloaded. The pink print was awful. I don't understand. Like she had garbage.
I'm saying she had the
terrible record.
Pink Friday is her. Like Pink Friday is her. If she got a class album, it's that. It would be that.
I'm just saying
all her greatest, her number one songs is on that one album.
Future just came out an album with Lil Uzi that nobody.
It was terrible. Nobody cared about it.
But that's into
he is wilding.
You're saying, but Drake just came out with an album like last year that was like, like I mean, like we could do that for days.
No, but it was his throwaways.
Okay, and Drake had throwaways, so I don't.
No,
he does. Like I'm just being honest.
I'm saying you going.
It wasn't a throwaway. It was Future and Lil Uzi trying to come out with. It was Future and Lil Uzi, like 2 big stars, and nobody cared because it was Future. Like Future is like, bro. I'm sorry. He might have lost the sauce.
I'm not saying
he might have lost it.
And that's fine.
He's taking digs at Lori Harvey now.
No.
He might have lost it, bro.
No, he did lose it. He never was supposed to have it for that long. But I'm just recognizing greatness. Like I don't think it's close. It's like Future was literally like he was.
No love for Fresh Montana.
As a bad rapper. But listen to this.
Rick Ross got a better argument than Fresh Montana.
But Rick Ross probably being out early at 2000s class, I'm assuming, too. If he's not available. If not, it should be him then.
Teflon Don came out what? 09? Or no, it came out 11. Oh, 08?
I think it did. Rick Ross actually might be the person.
Like Port of Miami? What was his first one?
No, hell no.
Port of Miami came out like 03 or something.
Well, that came out way before.
Port of Miami came out 06.
06? Okay.
Yeah,
Thriller 08, trash. Deeper Than Rap 09. Tough on That came out in 2010. It might be.
That's not enough to get him 10 years.
Album.
They're not enough to get him 10 years. It ain't enough to get him 10 years.
Albums though.
He had other albums.
Yeah,
but he had the one mixtape though. The one mixtape was fire though.
Yeah, but I think it's Future.
It is Future. It is Future.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna throw it to Rad for the Swiss and versus Timbo. I wanted to watch it, but I was busy. So Rad, give us a breakdown.
I mean, it was cool for what it was. I don't like the crowd. The crowd wasn't there for me. Hopefully Bow Wow and them don't have it. Maybe it'd be better with them, but I like it. You know how Gucci and Jeezy had it, like how that type of vibe was it? Because you kind of panded to the crowd too much, and the crowd vibe wasn't right. But in it, this was a rematch. It was Swiss and Beats, so we heard their songs, and it wasn't their songs. It was like a concert they was trying to have in Live. So it was. I didn't like it.
Their songs.
I mean, like it was like it didn't feel like the verses how they did it the first time, where it was like, I don't know, it didn't feel right. It just didn't feel right. It was the rematch. I didn't love it. I didn't love it personally.
Right since Earth, Wind, and Fire, really.
But hopefully Soulja Boy and Bow Wow, and hopefully they don't have. I didn't like
that's
the fans.
Gonna be fire.
It was like you know how when you watch rap battle and the fans get like awkward sometimes. Mm-hmm. It's like but sometimes the fans is good. But I didn't like it here because you don't get the fans just not. They wasn't there. It wasn't a crowd. It wasn't a good crowd.
In Miami Memorial Day, probably a whole bunch of
maybe
lavish
tourists.
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't know.
I'm hearing Bow Wow gonna beat.
I'm gonna say we got some pushback on what we talked about last week.
Did we?
A lot of people said Bow Wow gonna spank.
But I don't understand. I don't know what we're see. That's good. It's hard because I don't know where we're basing things off of. But like Bow Wow has scorchers, obviously, right?
He do.
But his records
he got chart toppers.
Exactly. Sure. And Soulja Boy necessarily doesn't, but at the same time, it's like
Soulja Boy got a couple.
I don't understand.
Bow Wow.
But I don't understand how it's not a contest. It's just like
it's not for me.
It's just it's not even
it's not for me. Like it's just not.
I mean, we may not be the one because of maybe our bias. Like I guess. I don't know. It's just the time in which we heard these songs and.
No, I guess it's. Can this make sense? Can it be Ja Rule versus Gucci? That makes sense.
Nah, Ja Rule's gonna kill him though.
Yeah, Ja Rule.
Yeah,
but is it similar?
That's a bad example.
Yeah,
that's a bad example. Because it's not even Gucci and Jeezy because Jeezy still has like they hits. They like.
No, I'm talking about the different music they're gonna be playing.
Yeah, but Ja Rule,
Ja Rule got smokers.
Though. Yeah, he has smokers.
But I'm saying, think of somebody who got just hood classics that can compete with the smokers. You know what I'm saying?
Gucci was the person.
It's Gucci, right?
But Jeezy had the joints though.
But it depends, and I think this is where our bias come in because if you ask Money, Nas, anybody like that, Buck. They're gonna say Gucci's gonna smoke the brakes off Ja Rule, right? And
Ja Rule got something.
I know, but our point of order is,
but that's not realistic though. What they're saying.
But our thing, but they even said Gucci, Gucci beat Jeezy.
But right? Gucci did beat Jeezy in the battle.
In the battle,
song for song, like just the overall aesthetics of what just happened. Gucci won that. I've seen him win. But
Gucci was wilding with some of them songs.
But you're saying that Soulja is gonna win the songs. And he's gonna win the battle. He's gonna win everything.
I honestly think he's gonna win songs. But I'm just saying, like, I don't understand how some of these songs are losing.
I think I need to hear what Bow Wow is gonna play. I just don't
we know. We saw the.
I know.
I don't get it.
I look at the list. But I know.
It might hit different. It might hit different.
Ja Rule song. I don't know about.
You know what the issue is though?
Him and Sierra. Him and Chris Brown is just not going to. It's not
winning for me. I can't.
Bro, I heard shootout in a car, bro.
It just can't be.
I'm literally was like this driving, bro. I was like this driving, bro. Like wow, like shootout. Hey, I was like, yo, how can this song lose? There's a little few things things can lose to in the verses, bro.
Because the way you hear Sam talk, the way you hear you talk, the way you hear me talk, it's so much emotion in that. Because we thinking about the time we was at Kid Bailey was there.
Listen, it's bad. It's like the thing is,
Brown never had that, but Brown never had to doing that.
like Out of My System was a hit. Like I knew
Out
you
of
out
My
of my
System.
system.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a hit.
that's a hit. But like,
Me.
if he played that against
even
She Got a Dunk,
think.
I'm not picking Out of My System. I can't.
Right.
You
It's just
cannot
different
tell me
it's just
that
different
she got
feelings.
to like.
But Priest,
Hey,
I say this
hey,
all,
like,
Priest, I say this all the time, and you be killing me.
No,
I say,
true.
man, you gotta have the right matchup because if I'm
this is
feeling a
bad.
certain
Styles make
vibe,
fights.
if
Styles make
I'm
fights.
fighting a certain vibe, I'm never gonna go. I don't care how big of a smash Bow song was. If I'm in that mood to start dancing, I'm picking every Soulja Boy.
I think
song.
it depends on who go first too, though. What song
No, it
go
don't.
first?
I don't remember what song go first.
No,
I don't
remember
what order-
last week,
I don't
listen.
remember.
If Soulja Boy go last, oh my God!
Last week I said Soulja Boy have a 6-song part where he just take off because he gonna play some hitters back to back to back to back. He gonna get his Soulja Boy set. And Bow don't have nothing for the Soulja Boy set.
I can't
He has
see him
nothing
winning,
for
though.
it. It's gonna take everybody back into the time, and you can have nothing for it. Bow Wow, I'm sorry, bro.
But
You don't got nothing for the
we
set.
wrong. Maybe we wrong. Maybe we
don't got
are
nothing for
wrong.
the set.
Maybe we're wrong.
But
Yeah,
like
maybe
that
we're wrong.
should lose like Fresh is like it should.
And then
lose
he
a
can
lot of
play.
songs.
Then he can play
Like,
like what's the Drake joint? He got was it Trophies? Is it? I think he got one with Drake called Trophies or something like that.
No, he got the Nigga We Made It.
Oh, yeah, that one. He got that. He can play that, and that.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
like,
It's tough.
bro, it's over.
It's
over.
It's tough for Wizzo. So all right, but we've been here a long time. 50th, so we have to we had to bring it today. A lot of laughter. Before we get out of here, I do want to do some shout outs before we go.
Booty meat?
First, we talk. Yo,
Oh man.
yo, crying. So let's start with the DMX album. Shout out to DMX. Exodus. I listened to that joint a couple of times. I like it. Who heard it? So Rad shaking his head.
I heard it.
What you
I heard a
think?
little bit.
I think the features was great. You know, I think Nas is great. I think Griselda was on there talking.
Yeah.
The features is great. You know, I mean the album was the album. You know what I mean? It was the features was good. The album was dope. Okay, cool. But you know, shout out to X, man.
That Money Bag Yo feature had people like, yo, what the hell's going on here?
Yo, it sounded like some, you know, they tried their best. They tried their best. You know what I mean? He's not here no more.
I think they said it was supposed to be Papa Smoke.
Oh,
because they said that they wanted somebody, a newer act on it. It was supposed to be Pop Smoke, but no, I guess I don't know.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Nah,
that's
man.
crazy. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Rest in pease, DMX. That's crazy.
Man, you can get a little baby on that joint next time. So, Mills, you said you heard a little bit of it?
I heard a little bit. But what I heard was pretty good. I'll give you a better review once I hear the whole thing. I like to link things together, by flow and everything like that. But because like I told y'all, man, I just hit 2021 playlist on Spotify and hear whatever they put on the joint. But I did listen to a little bit. It was good.
Preach, you heard that joint?
Nah,
a little bit. I thought about you because he said about from LA to YO, and that instantly made me think about your DMX story when your cousin was like YO and DMX went on. So I told Angie like, yo, yeah, I know a little bit about the YO, a little something about YO.
This wasn't the gospel album though, Sam. So just that gospel album was supposed to drop. This wasn't it. Let you know
was it a gospel album or Christmas album?
It was gospel.
I think it was gospel.
Oh, I told Andy Christmas album.
That's even crazier. DMX Christmas. Oh my god!
I'm crying. But I thought it was dope. I thought it was a great album. A lot of great features, hella features. Obviously, every song had a feature. Bono was on that joint. I was like, who was this?
Bono, that joint was fire. I liked that song.
That was
but he got his bag. He got his. That was one of the standouts for me. That song's one of the standout for me because he got his DMX bag. Yeah. I was like, oh, this is one of the ones. This is one. Me, I think that can go. That Bono one can go.
The letter to his son. That joint was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So
he got some ones that can go. That's gonna live. That's gonna live.
Some joints. All right, shout out to X. Rest in peace, X, the legend. All right, shout out to Naomi Osaka. She withdrew from the French Open for mental health reasons.
Cardi, chill. Bro.
Yeah. I said, man, Corday, but make sure she's good. He putting on EPs.
She made 50. She made 50 mil last year.
All right, well, it could have been 60 if Corday would have been making her sure she feel good. So putting on EPs, he worried about the wrong thing. I told y'all that, but y'all don't listen to me. So what's your thing about that? About her? Kyrie been doing that a lot this year. Taking off games for mental health. It's a big push. It was a mental health month in May. What y'all think? Y'all think this is a good? I know. We talked about this last time, and I told Priest this is about to be a precedent, and he was saying that these big companies aren't going to pay for the sport unless these players talk. And I'm telling you, these players don't care. Like it's going to be in the contract eventually about doing press or not. But what you think about Naomi withdrawing?
I mean, your health come first.
Yo,
If you need time off, take time off.
yeah, she's a kid.
I think
She's
I think
23.
I think it's good on both sides.
What was you doing
I
at
think
23 years old?
I was working at
wild.
Chrysler. I was working 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Yeah, I was working. I was working. I was
I'm
working.
not saying you wasn't working, but what were you doing, right?
I had a 2-year-old. I was working.
What else were you doing? You still going out at the time, right?
Barely. I was, moved in with.
Rab was letting me get jumped in bars at 23. That's what Rab was doing.
Yeah.
Ain't no scratch on your face, Mike. But I think it's good on both sides. I think if her mental health is really the thing, really an issue for her, she should withdraw. It should be like, I'm not doing this no more because. And I think what the French Open did, with the initial fine, just going through the right way, and then they could come back to the drawing table. And now because they don't want Osaka to do this again, because it's the best player in the world. So they're gonna come back and talk to her. Like now you can capitulate some things. Now could change happen because you really withdrew. You really didn't. You really gave up a major.
Yeah.
So I think it's good on both sides. You know what I mean? Because I mean they did fine her, so they did cause her to withdraw and all that type of stuff. And I think both it's gonna work out at her benefit the most. And I think they're gonna have some way where a mental health thing is gonna be considered now. So I think ultimately Osaka is gonna do good.
Shout out to her. I think when the biggest acts in the game start doing stuff like that, right, it makes changes for everybody. So you need people like that to make
shook
it
it down.
Yeah, shout out to her. So I'll also shout out to us, our 50th episode. It's been a crazy journey. I think because yesterday or 2 days ago, it was 1 year, anniversary of Mark's death. And I remember us coming on here and talking about it. It was like, damn, we really been doing this shit for a year. And like every week we come, every week is something new, every week is something funny still. And shout out to us. We making it happen, we making it work, we putting out this good content for y'all.
We getting better at this, man. We getting better, man.
Yeah, sure. It's becoming easier. It's becoming a lot easier.
Yeah.
And then lastly, RIP to my Uncle Venice. Passed away 2 days ago.
Rest in peace.
Mill's granddad. So I am coming back in town this weekend. Yo, over get your Soldier Boy set going.
Soldier Boy can play all the way turned up because it's a feature.
Oh wow!
I'm just saying, like I think
he can play Gucci. He got that Gucci bandana joint with Gucci. He got some joints.
I got 10 tracks where it's like.
Can't touch
I got legit 10 tracks. Like I don't know if but the thing is, I don't know if Soulja Boy is going to play Snap and Roll. It's really
he got to.
And that's what I'm saying though.
But I don't know if he is. But it impacted us so much. But I don't know if he's feeling the same way. If that's important to him. But Pap and Roll is crazy.
Is he gonna play Let Me Get Him though?
Yeah, Let Me Get Him.
But is he though? Like that's classic. Like but like, where's his mind? Because he.
I think is, but think about it. People that's maybe older or whatever the case may be, that's going to listen for a song. They're gonna be like, "What the hell is this shootout thing?"
That Soulja Boy set in the club, no matter what club, can go off. Mike,
of course
it's going off.
If you wasn't in the club, then you may be listening to it for like a song or some shit.
Who was in the club? 30-year-olds in the club, 20-year-olds in the club,
somebody 40,
18-year-olds in the club,
40, somebody 40.
Ain't no Earth, Wind, and Fire here.
I don't know if the Soulja Boy set go off with Deontay in them age like it do with us. But I don't know about
it go off with a mirror like a mirror. Yeah, it go off with them.
It go off.
It go off with Mirror J. Yeah, it go off with them.
Absolutely, it's
go off with them.
Like Soulja Boy is a time.
No,
like it's legit. Like it's
Soulja Boy era.
They were young, but they
You're right. Yeah, Family
they were young, but they were definitely doing it. Yeah, they were doing it. They were doing the Soulja Boy. Yeah, they was doing the Spider-Man. Watch me do the Spider-Man. Yeah, they was doing all those joints.
The Batman, all that joint. All right, you're right.
He sparked something.
I tell you this is a point. Pretty Boy Swag is I don't like Empire State of Mind might beat it. You know what I mean? Like
yo, this dude is crazy, bro. Yo, this
like Song Cry might. I don't know though. Like
this is Song Cry.
Greatest song.
Oh my god, I was crying. New York State of Mind by Nas. It might barely get past it.
Soldier, like that drink.
So
fire.
But so what's the move? What's the move this weekend? What's the move this weekend, y'all boys?
I don't think all four of us got together in a minute. You wasn't there the first. Preach wasn't there last time.
Preach going out of town, man.
I'm going out of town Monday.
Oh,
so what's the move?
Mind me.
Y'all can pull up to my crib.
We gotta get the We Think It's a Sports Show on Space Game.
Y'all can pull up to my crib.
It's gonna be me and Preach, or me and Mills, me and Rad.
I'm not playing with Mills.
Oh God! All right, I'll play Mills.
Only because Mills don't pay attention.
I do pay attention, bro.
I play Mills. I don't mind playing with Mills.
I got the blue deck and a red deck too.
I actually can't play. I can play with Mills. I played with Mills before.
So we get that thing set up, and hopefully we get a picture, put it on. Maybe have somebody even record a little bit, go live with the Spades game, do a little something like that. But I'll probably be there like Friday night. Funeral is Saturday, and then repass. I'll probably be at Market E House all Saturday too. So I'm there. I'm in there Sunday. So make sure you link up with us. Make sure everybody link up. I do miss our boys. I do want to see your boys. I do have anything before we get out of here. I know we taking off next week, so we won't be here next week Wednesday. Sorry if we messing up your schedule, but we need a break. It's episode 50. We tired. We need a break. Preach going out of town. Mills probably won't be here, and me and Rat don't want to deal with the hassle. So we just said no. We just come back, take a week off. Everybody go to Tulum, get some air, and then we'll be back in 2 weeks. Anything I'm gonna say to the people before we get out of here?
Yeah, the Nets something different, man. The Nets something different.
Hashtag nothing but Nets. Hashtag nothing but Nets. All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all for listening, joining, tap it in with the conversation, and we'll see y'all next week. Hootie hoo!
And the Nuggets is killing the Trailblazers.